Back, everyone. My name is Patrick. You're watching the Oilers Rundown. It is once again game day, game 5 tonight at 6 p.m. Mountain between the Edmonton Oilers and Florida Panthers. Filming from the back porch here in Guelph once again. It's another beautiful day. We got birds singing in the background. Everyone's excited for the game tonight. Game 4 was just an absolutely crazy game, as Oilers insider Jack Michaels notes here. For only the fourth time since World War II, a team rallies from 3 goals down in the Stanley Cup final. Just an absolutely crazy comeback for the Edmonton Oilers. They have their own way of getting things done, but in the end, they find a way to get things done. This series is tied 2-2. A best of 3 starts tonight. The Edmonton Oilers with a golden opportunity to go up 3-2, to have 2 cracks at finishing off the Florida Panthers and winning their first Stanley Cup since 1990. Leon Draisaitl has been absolutely amazing. Draisaitl is just the 5th player in NHL history to score multiple overtime goals in the Stanley Cup finals. And who knows, it might take another overtime to decide this hockey game tonight. But the big talk with Calvin Pickard taking over for Stuart Skinner in the second period of Game 4 and the amazing performance turned in by Calvin Pickard. But should also note, Stuart Skinner did not receive any help in the first period of Game 4. He was also excellent. The Oilers were fortunate to be only down 3-0 going into the second period. But at the same time, Calvin Pickard absolutely brilliant the rest of the way. The only goal he gives up is in the dying seconds to Florida to tie that game 4-4 to force overtime, but otherwise he was brilliant, and he will officially get the start tonight for the Edmonton Oilers in Game 5. The only other change is Victor Arvidsson returning to the lineup for Kasperi Kapanen, who comes out. The official lineup is Nuge, McDavid, Brown, Podkolzin, Draisaitl, Perry, Skinner, Henrique, and Frederick, Kane, Janmark, and Arvidsson. On defense, Ekholm and Wallman, Nurse and Stetcher, Kulak and Bouchard, and as I mentioned, Calvin Pickard gets the start tonight. Troy Stetcher did sit after that unfortunate play on the 3-0 goal for the Panthers, so some thought that maybe Troy Stetcher might come back out in favor of a John Klingberg or maybe a Ty Emberson, but according to the morning skate, it looks like Troy Stetcher will be remaining in the lineup for the Edmonton Oilers tonight. So like I said, guys, it's an absolutely golden opportunity here for the Edmonton Oilers to go up 3-2, have a couple cracks at eliminating the Florida Panthers. Last year's Stanley Cup Finals, it was so frustrating being down 3-0. The Oilers basically tempting fate in each of those games, trying to come back. They almost do it. They fall 2-1 Game 7, but they're in obviously a much, much better position, tied 2-2 heading into Game 5 here. This series has definitely been one for the ages, the best Stanley Cup final in years it's being called. These two teams are so evenly matched. The Oilers have really not brought their absolute best yet at any point, I don't think. They've been excellent at certain intervals, but we haven't seen anything really from start to finish from this team. We haven't really seen an explosive output from Connor McDavid. He's had great moments as well, but I think we're due for some Connor McDavid magic tonight, and whether it's a full 60-minute dominant effort from the Edmonton Oilers or just one where they can control certain parts of each period, whatever it takes, just get that big win tonight. So excited to see them back at Rogers Place, have that home crowd behind them. Like I said, it's like having a 6th player on the ice for the Edmonton Oilers. So Game 5, Game 7, if necessary, both at Rogers Place. So the Edmonton Oilers with a golden opportunity, like I mentioned, to capture their 6th Stanley Cup this year. But it will be another great battle tonight between these two teams, so evenly matched. It's been a fantastic Stanley Cup Finals, and I'm expecting another big Game 5 tonight between these two teams. So I think that's all I got to say on this one, guys. Calvin Pickard gets the start tonight. Victor Arvidsson comes in for Kasperi Kapanen, and otherwise it looks like the Oilers just rolling with the team that got them the win in Game 4. Let me know your thoughts going into Game 5 in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan.